Ladies and gents, welcome. We were just discussing Joe Navarro, what everybody is saying. It's an FBI agent who wrote a book about body language. Fascinating if you've not seen it, but I digress. This here is Edward Jackson, no relation to Ian Jackson. So we are in sunny Belfast and Edward has kindly agreed to come on to the channel to describe a little bit about his journey in EPP and also an example deal that that he's just done locally. So Edward, tell us a little bit about, you don't have to go into the weeds, but how long have you been on EPP? What's your journey been like?
I'm coming up on 2 years with EPP. Yeah, it's been an interesting journey, a lot of learning. Sometimes on the educational background, the computer, and other times on the ground in front of people, and of course learning from the odd mistake as well. I am by no means perfect, but you know, take that mistake, own it, and learn from it. So yeah, it's been a busy 2 years.
Excellent. You're very modest. How many deals have you done in 2 years?
So completed properties, I have 8 at the minute that are currently cash flowing, and there's some more in the pipeline now as well.
How many more in the pipeline?
I have another 3 in the pipeline, and they've actually a couple this week that I'm going to see.
Awesome.
One of them's a portfolio landlord. So
8 completed. That could be a nice juicy one. The portfolio.
It'll have the numbers.
How many have they got?
She's 3.
Excellent. So you got 8 completed, 3 going through, and a few more. That is amazing for your first 24 months, mate. Absolutely amazing. Congratulations. What's your strategy? Is it to buy and hold or to flip? What do you?
So predominantly my strategy is just buy below market value, and refinance and then keep them myself just to get the cash flow.
Brilliant.
Essentially just the key to any sort of investment is getting your passive income built up.
Absolutely. Better than any pension pot, I think.
It is. Pensions aren't worth the paper they're written on.
I like it. So, what was your experience in property before 2 years ago?
So prior to 2 years, I've been pretty much trying to do it myself. I went to different seminars and courses and like one-day events, and I'd been part of a networking group as well. And while a lot of it's all very nice and fluffy, it's maybe not. I suppose the key difference between what you're teaching us to do here is to actually build a business as opposed to just do a couple of houses on the side. And there is a very marketed difference between doing 1 or 2 houses a year and, you know, doing 1 or 2 houses a month. There's a massive difference in what you need to do, the systems, the processes, and even just how you approach it. So yeah. Okay,
so how many deals had you done before you came on board?
3 failed attempts. I had a few issues, but yeah, I had 3 that basically ended up failing and not going over the line for various
And
reasons.
forgive me for, I feel really mean now, I'm just like picking on you, but I think it's important because a lot of people watching will be thinking, yeah, I've done that. I've been to networking events, I've been to seminars and courses, and I haven't done any deals. How long were you trying for?
It was basically a year and a half.
So you've been spending a year and a half doing everything you just said, had 3 deals that had all failed, so you actually hadn't done. So you owned your own house when you joined?
Yeah, mortgaged, yeah.
And did you have any buy-to-lets?
I didn't know.
And today you've got 8 buy-to-lets,
yes,
plus 3 more going through.
Yes.
That is amazing, absolutely amazing. And I should hasten to add, Edward's got a full-time job, so he does this on his Saturdays and of his evenings, which is amazing, mate. Congratulations. That hard work will pay off. You're a young man, you've got plenty.
Hopefully so.
You're a young man, you've got plenty of time for capital growth and inflation to increase your profits. So you said you're buying most of them and holding them yourselves. Will you talk us through an example deal?
Yeah, so I suppose one example of property is a 3-bed end terrace, 2-story property. Property is actually in very good condition. It really doesn't need much. The only thing the owners wanted was a relatively quick sale. The lady of the house was just, her health was deteriorating and they needed to go to like a bungalow that was going to be just more suitable for her needs, and they really just wanted the house sold quickly. And this was obviously last year during the coronavirus, whenever nobody was buying anything.
Yeah, where it was impossible to do property investing. That's what I was hearing whilst everyone was doing deals on EPP.
Completely impossible to do property investing, Frank.
I loved it every time I heard that. We actually had councillors phoning up saying, you're not allowed to deliver leaflets, you're not even allowed to buy houses. Boris said it on the steps of 10 Downing Street. Yeah, utter rubbish. But what it did do is put a lot of people off, which made it easier for people like you.
It did. It was the amount of people actually called because the estate agents were closed. And if estate agents is primarily where people go to sell a house, so you know, a lot of people were calling
who wouldn't have otherwise been calling.
Yeah, and some just even wanted a bit more information, which, you know, is fair enough because better informed.
Yeah,
you know, everybody. So it's everybody.
Excellent. So What did you buy it for?
So the property was bought for 72,000.
Excellent. And what did it value up at the end when you refinanced?
So I had it refinanced at 104,500.
Wow. So that's
32.5.
32.5%, you're massively better than mine. 32.5% below market value, but you must have done a lot of work on it. Because how much work did you actually do? Like, how many workmen did you phone? Yeah.
In terms of work I done, Frank, I went to the solicitor's office to sign the paperwork. The only work the property got was actually carpet in the bedrooms, and there was actually estate agent managed that. Because
your estate agent put carpets in the bedrooms and that was it. You didn't paint it, put a new kitchen, new bathroom.
No, done nothing. He has a contact for carpet, so those guys usually do it within a couple of days. The property was actually rented out within 12 days of me buying.
12 days it was rented. And you've refinanced it. So have you refinanced it at 75%?
Yes, I have, yeah.
So you've actually taken money out of that deal?
Got money out. And
that's amazing.
Surprisingly, I've done a bit of a portfolio review there a couple of weeks ago. That property's probably gained another 10k in equity just with the...
Over what period of time?
Just since I've owned it in the last year.
Wow.
Because of the short boom and where it is.
Yeah, and that's it. You do the deal because it's a solid deal. So it rented in 12 days. What kind of net cash flow is that a month?
So that property is bringing in £550 a month from the rent, and the positive cash flow on that, I think off the top of my head, is about 315.
So you got 315 quid a month. You've got all your money back out of it. And you have got a bit extra back out, and you didn't have to do any refurb on it other than the agent putting in some carpet.
Don't forget about the carpet, Frank.
The carpet, yeah, sounds strenuous. Unless you're there knitting the carpet, I don't think it counts, mate. It's brilliant. You've done 8 of those in your first 2 years. You're a young man. Do you mind me asking how old you are?
33.
33.
On the way down the hill.
Not yet. No, you're still going up it, mate. So 33 years old. That property and the other 7 and the 3 that are going through, in 10 years time they'll be worth significantly more, rents will be higher, your mortgages won't have changed, and if you continue to buy at 4 properties, 5 properties a year, you're on fire, mate. Your financial future is transformed, and I'm so proud of you. I'm genuinely so excited about your future.
Makes 2 of us.
There we go. Good. Congratulations, mate. Thank you for coming on board.
No problem.
Whilst you're live on here, can I invite you onto our podcast so that we can go into a bit more depth about what you've done, how you've done it, etc.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you. Couldn't really say no, could he? Guys, thanks for tuning in. If you would like to be notified as soon as any of our new episodes come in, please do hit the notification bell, click the subscribe button, and each and every time an episode is released, you will know first. If you know someone who'll benefit from getting this quality education each time, please do share our episodes, and until next time, happy investing.